Hey guys, Sketched Cola here, and I am definitely not on the run for my fascist belief that the Gruffalo did nothing wrong. Now imagine this, you've done it. You've finally gone and done it. You went out and you succeeded in your dream. You've made a movie. And bonus points, it didn't suck. People actually liked it. It's making tons of money at the box office, both a critical and commercial success. Welcome back on tonight's show. I'm your host, and tonight we have a special guest, Sketched Cola. Thanks for having me on tonight. How are we doing, everybody? So, we are here tonight with the screenwriter and director of the hit new film, The Gulag, and we loved it. Thank you. I've got to say though, are the rumours true? Was AI technology utilised to write the script? I mean, this feels way too good to be written by only a human. What? No. Totally off the dome. That was all my own work. I don't even know what ChatGPT is. Sure. Anyway, the story was great with its twists and turns, the characters were very likeable, and humour was top notch. Say, do you see yourself making a sequel? As much as I would love to, I think the original film is a well planned out story that answers all the questions. Like, quit while you're ahead. Sure. Anyway, The Gulag 2, one more time, will be coming out later this year. Shooting has already wrapped up. What? I didn't hear anything about this. The studio decided to go in a different direction. Yeah. Imagine that happened. Your pride and joy comes home with a bastard child and wasn't as good as the original and seems to hate its familial roots, not wanting anything to do with them, even though without them they are nothing. Enter the modern day sequel. Now, I know not all sequels are bad. Hell, two of my favourite films in the last couple years have both been sequels. But today I want to look at some sequel trailers that have come out recently, leaving me scratching my head on why they exist. So, starting us off with our wild sequel trailers is Moana 2. We see Moana arrive on a small island in a vast ocean and she pulls out her iconic conch shell, I think it's called. And yeah, that's pretty much the trailer. This was more of a teaser than a trailer really, telling us that they are doing a sequel. Now, I liked the first Moana film, but I didn't think it was so good that it deserved a sequel. And Moana is sort of a relatively new film, so I didn't think a sequel is warranted. What? Moana came out in 2016. That's 8 years ago. Wow, I feel old. Okay, but what would the plot of a sequel be? I didn't feel like there was any more story to tell. According to IMDb, the film will follow Moana, Maui, and a brand new crew of unlikely seafarers on an expansive new voyage. After receiving an unexpected call from her wayfinding ancestors, Moana must journey to the far seas of Oceania and into dangerous long-lost waters for an adventure unlike anything she's ever faced. An adventure unlike anything she's ever faced. The first film was literally about an adventure unlike anything she had ever faced. This still doesn't tell us much though, but I guess we'll have to wait for when the official trailer to come out to fully judge it. Now, we expect The Rock to keep his role as Maui, as well as the other prior actors. However, Lin-Manuel is not set to return to compose songs for Moana 2. Now, this is crazy because in my opinion, the songs were the best part of the first film. Disney have been taking too many L's lately, so they really need this to be a smash hit. And that will be harder without Lin-Manuel. Who would have thought that back on the 4th of April in 2019, when the first Sonic trailer came out and we were introduced to this monstrosity,
meow?
still haunts me till this day. I was convinced this was a late April Fool's joke made by Sega. Video game adaptations up until that point didn't have the best reputation. So who would have thought that 5 years, a worldwide pandemic and a worldwide uproar later, we would be looking at 2 live action Sonic movies which are actually decent, a third on the way, and a spin-off series for Knuckles voiced by Idris Elba. What timeline are we living in? Yeah, the trailer came out and my first thoughts were that the CGI for Knuckles, Sonic and Tails, they also make an appearance in the show, is actually really good. They don't look stiff at all and still feel like the movie quality. The plot follows Knuckles, who seems to have moved in with Sonic, but still wants adventure. He teams up with Wade, the local joke of a sheriff, to take down the incredible villain, this guy. He's pretty bare bones. Apparently he used to work for Robotnik, explaining why he has his tech, but he is using Knuckles' quills to power his tech and wants revenge on Knuckles for reasons. It's a buddy comedy that seems like it will be tons of fun.
You think you can take my power? Do I look like I need your power?
This will be an interesting one and definitely one to watch. Where are the power scalers? Who would win, Knuckles or enhanced Kid Cudi? Now this one, I never really believed this was true before I watched the trailer myself. Megamind 2. It all started a couple weeks ago when I saw a bunch of thumbnails saying Megamind 2 but the cringe is cringing, or Megamind 2 but it's low quality, etc, etc. I didn't know what was going on. Thought maybe it was a new meme or something. It wasn't until doing research for this video that I decided to look into it, and it really is true. Megamind 2, the Doom Syndicate.
Hello, loyal viewers.
And that is not Will Ferrell. I mean, what do you expect? Most celebrities don't reprise their roles for a TV adaptation.
Megamind vs. the Doom Syndicate, the new film.
Wait, this is a film? And they're going to have a series after? I thought the animation was rough because this was on a TV budget. This is the official sequel. Now I understand all the hate and memes this is getting. This is truly awful. It looks awful.
Paperweight or a flash grenade? So careful with that.
It sounds awful.
You're all so lucky to have me as your hero.
The jokes are awful.
The Doom Syndicate. I despise them more than button-down collars.
Okay.
This is just a mess. And I am surprised DreamWorks are proud to put this out there. Even the structure of this entire trailer is weird. It feels like I'm back in 2012. When was the last time a trailer had a, in a world, epic voice guy? Okay, if we look past all the awful animation errors, it seems to be a continuation from the first film, where Megamind is now the main hero from Metro City, and a bunch of his old colleagues, the Doom Syndicate, are in town and wrecking havoc. Not that you could tell from the lack of havoc being wrecked, or the lack of citizens in trouble from said havoc. So Megamind is torn between his old life and his new one. Truly compelling. Honestly, this is truly sad because thinking about it, the idea of a Megamind sequel sounds pretty cool. Megamind was one of my favourite DreamWorks films with how funny it was, and I'm pretty sure there is a market for another Megamind film, but not anymore. Literally, as I'm writing this script, the trailer for Deadpool and Wolverine just came out, and I'm not gonna lie, it looks kinda badass. In a time when the MCU has been taking L after L after L, which truly saddens me, this trailer has actually made me hyped up for an MCU project, which is something I haven't felt since, like, Moon Knight. And I love how they're bringing Deadpool into the MCU. He seems to be a variant of some kind and kidnapped by the TVA. And similar to Loki, he is needed to do something, or he escapes into the timeline, and I just can't wait for the film. But can it save Marvel? The one thing I question is how far is Deadpool allowed to go, because a PG Deadpool is no Deadpool at all. And if it is going to be a mature rating, we can't get the Echo treatment. So, what do you guys think about all of these sequel trailers? There are many others that came out as well, but these are the ones that I found most interesting. Any of them up your alley? Tell me in the comments below. Sorry this video took so long to come out. It was going to be out ages ago, but recently I've been sick. Maybe you could have heard it in my voice in the video, but I've been pretty sick over the last couple weeks, so I just had to get this out there. I got tired of just laying around all day. So, thanks for watching the video. Cola out.